Hey, Holy Family Tech Team and musicians. Welcome to our first series of training videos on ProPresenter. So as we make the switch from Easy Worship to ProPresenter, I provided lots of videos from Renewed Vision and other training sites on kind of how to use the program. But I want to make a series of videos here that will reinforce that, but also show things that we're doing that are, kind of specific to Holy Family. So with that, let's dive in. The first video, I want to just walk you through some of the interface things that are specific to Holy Family. So the way we're going to set up libraries, the way we're going to use playlists, some of the different views and macros. Just a quick overview of that. Okay, so let's dive in. So I've got ProPresenter open here, and on the upper left-hand side is where the libraries and playlists are. So libraries are where all of the assets, the presentations, songs, prayers, announcements, etc., are going to be stored. Okay, and then playlists are the new word for schedules. So Easy Worship, it was called schedules. ProPresenter, they're called playlists. I have several libraries here. Few extra ones right now because I'm on my computer at home and going through the porting process. But the top ones are ones that will probably stay as they're named here. Okay, so the top one, announcements, countdowns, welcome. This is stuff that's pre-liturgy, although we also show the announcements when we're reading the announcements at the end of Mass. But it's one place to keep the announcements. Countdowns for the stream. We like to do a little countdown, getting ready for the stream, and then the welcome slide. And over time, we'll kind of spruce these up more than maybe just text, put some nice images and things like that. But that's where they're going to be. So no more switching profiles to try and find okay, they added the announcements to the default profile, but it's not my profile, and all that kind of stuff, right? It'll just be one set of announcements. Okay, next, slideshows and videos. This is where we're going to store, say we have a guest speaker who has a bunch of pictures they want to show in a slideshow. We can create a quick slideshow of those images. ADA video, things of that nature. That's what's going to go in these slideshows and videos. And the idea is, we don't typically keep those things around, but that's the place to find it, for that weekend at all masses that we're going to show that thing. Okay, Mass settings. I'm going to try and keep a master copy of the Mass settings so that they're presented the same way, and helps build consistency. And there's some neat things with arrangements that will make that really easy. Spoken prayers. These are the Creed, the Confiteor, the prayer for the family, things of that nature. Although the search is really powerful and quick, sometimes it's just easier to know. It's like, I know the prayer for the Holy Family, or the prayer for the family is in spoken prayers. Click on that, and there it is, and the prayer for the family. Go live. Okay. Then lectionary psalm responses. There are some groups that use chants or the I'm forgetting what the resource is right now, but it's the exact text for the psalm of the day. And I'm just going to start building up a library of by what Sunday it is. So if you're like, what is the psalm for the second Sunday of Ordinary Time? You'll be able to find that. Not quite, just getting started. We had the ones from the Vigil, but so as we go along, we'll build that up. All right, here's the first one that's where we're going to spend most of our time, and that's the Holy Family shared songs. The idea is this is kind of the master copy of every song, and if you can use the copy that's in the shared library, perfect. That's ideal. And with arrangements, we can really do things. So even if one group does it a little differently than the other in terms of maybe they do the ending a little differently or something, we can accommodate that still with the master song. So hopefully we won't have the thousands of duplicates that we have now in Easy Worship. But each group will have their library as well. So if you really just can't use the master, you can copy that master and edit it. But if you create a new song, we ask you put it in the shared songs. Maybe everybody else will want to use that song too. And it'll be an easy way to see like what's our repertoire at Holy Family. Okay, and that's kind of the rest of them are things we're doing during the port. Okay, so those are libraries. The playlists, I have a folder here that's all playlists. And then we'll have a folder for each group. Again, there's some extra things here right now. Few other quick things on the interface. You select the song in the library or in your playlist. It shows you the song here in the middle. That's nothing new, nothing particular to Holy Family. The preview over here. You can select what you want to preview. You can preview what's on the projectors. You can preview, and let's put up a song so you can actually see something. So here's the way this would look on the projectors. Here's the way it would look on the stream. Okay. And if you want to see both, you can use this operator view that will actually show both. So you can see it's projectors and live stream. Okay. So kind of a neat little thing so you can see exactly what's going out where. Okay, then the last thing that is unique, a feature we're using is macros. To get this different look for the lower thirds for live streaming, we're using looks and other things, and to get the right background, and we're combining that all into macros. And so every song, you'll see this little M on the first slide. And by clicking on that, it triggers the macro. And it's triggering the song macro. And the song macro right now has the Easter macro embedded. And I can see that by clicking on this. And if I edit action, I can see Easter. But I can also switch that to, let's say, we're entering into Advent. My, how the year flies. Okay, so now if I click on this slide, it will bring up the Advent look. I haven't finished implementing the lower third for that, but you can see it changes the background to purple. And it's really just that simple. So, before the season begins, so this is kind of like in Easy Worship, we had the master theme, the default theme, I mean. That's kind of what this is like. Okay, so I'm going to set this back to Easter for today. So that is kind of the particulars of, kind of the way we're going to set up things in the interface. In the next video, we're going to go through how to create our first playlist.